From the Bakersfield, California, this is the Renegade Report.
And now your host, Francis Mayer.
Good morning and welcome to the Renegade Report. I'm Francis Mayer, Sports Information Director for the greatest athletic department in the known universe, BC Athletics. And today we're going to talk to a team that is, well, nothing short of perfect. I'd like to welcome to the show Coach Loudermilk and two members of his 4-0 women's tennis team. Welcome, ladies.
Hi.
Thanks.
Good to see both of you. Coach Loudy, last night you guys were on the road. Why don't you tell me what happened? Here's another team, first of all, that remembers what happened last year, I imagine.
We didn't play this team last year. We went to we had a road match against Long Beach City College, and it was just a match that we just put together last minute. Took us a lot longer to get there than we thought, so we got a really late start.
Did you guys stop at the Queen Mary?
I don't even know where the Queen Mary is.
Oh, you're missing out.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, directions next time, please.
No, I'll hook you up. Yeah, the Queen Mary was this righteous old cruise ship that's parked in Long Beach now, and you can go visit it and take tours. But you were there.
Idea.
You were there to do business.
We're there to handle some business.
That's correct. Okay.
So we got there kind of late, and the girls were a little tired, a little cramped up for being in the van so long. But we got out and we got out to a 4-2 lead, and
Skip to the good part. The athletic director threw his hands up and
he did
cried out mercy.
Once we had clinched the match, winning our third doubles. The athletic director gave the call to the head coach, and he said that
he was. Let me just tell you, folks watching at home, he was a lot more colorful in his description last night. But I appreciate that you're keeping it composed right now. Yeah, this is a grown man called out for mercy to the women's tennis team, and it's because of strong play from ladies like you. And DeFries and Miss Number One. How did you guys do yesterday?
We did well. It was tough going out there and playing immediately. I definitely felt sluggish, but we did what we had to.
So you got right out of the van.
Yeah, we got to warm up a little bit, which was nice. But after that, it was just kind of go out there and do your thing.
Yeah, that guy from Long Beach probably regrets putting the rush on you. He probably wishes he would have waited a little bit longer. Did you two play tennis last year for BC?
No.
No, you didn't. You're freshmen,
Yes.
and this is what you're up to. So we're excited to see what you'll do as sophomores. But going back to high school, you went to Garces and you went to Frontier?
Frontier, yeah.
Okay. Did you plan to play tennis in college?
No.
Not really, no.
But a little dynamo ran into you, huh?
Yeah.
Named Coach Jacobs.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, he's not with us right now, but if you've met Nick Jacobs, you won't quickly forget him. He is a dynamo. He has tons of energy, and he's to the point. Like, if you need to get something done, you can go to Coach Jacobs, but be careful because he'll get it done. Mm-hmm. And he'll goad you until you get it done. Did you feel like there's a big jump from playing in high school to playing in college? Because I imagine you played club tennis or private tennis, right?
Yeah. But I didn't know what to expect at all, really. I was just kind of like, whatever happens, happens. We'll see how it goes. I wasn't expecting it to go like this.
And what does that mean, like this?
No, I thought it was going to be, I didn't think it was going to be the same, but I didn't think it was going to also be so different.
Right. And how is playing on a team like you're playing right now, and we say women's tennis is 4-0, right? That's different than saying DeFries is 4-0, right?
Yeah.
You're on a team now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? Do you feel the pressure and the weight of that, that you want to win?
Yeah, of course we want to win. We want to do our best, but it's not just for me. It's for the team and the school.
Well, and you brought a lot of pride to us. Now, did you know how the women's tennis team did last year?
Yeah.
How did the tennis team do last year?
They didn't win any matches.
Right. Have you ever gone through a streak like that in your life?
Probably. I don't know.
Well, I don't think you
No.
No.
No, okay, all right. And then, Coach, we order our tennis players, I think it's 1 through 9, but we do 1 through 6, right? And then there's doubles?
We do. There's The same order. I mean, if there's 10 players, we'll order them 1 through 10, and then you have the double teams afterwards too.
Okay,
So,
and talk about ordering for a second, because in other sports there's positions, but in tennis you have that's kind of brutal. Like, you're number one, and she's not as good as you apparently, or she'd be number one. Like, that's sorry, DeFries. I mean, you're a good tennis player, but that's the way it goes, right? How do you figure that list out? How does that order come to be?
I mean, there's got to be a hierarchy in tennis, and one player is probably going to be better than the other. But as far as what we do for the team, we play the team plays for the team. So if someone happens to, be maybe a little bit better player at number 4, but could still be number 3, well then, they can do a better job at number 4. So we put them there. All the girls can play, but everybody knows their strengths and weaknesses, and where everybody is at on the team now is where they can be the best for their team. So,
but it would be a dirty dog move for you to stash Tucker down in the 5-hole, right?
that would be
Like if you felt like, oh, my number 2 could beat their number 1, so I'm just gonna do a little shuffle here.
it's been done before, but people usually catch it, and if somebody thought that she shouldn't be there, then that would come back on me, and that would be big trouble. So.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a democratic practice, but not really. I mean, do you two play against each other in practice?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not we play with each other. Not really. We're not going against each other to get the spot or for real.
They were big rivals in high school.
Oh gosh.
So.
Were you guys?
Oh yeah.
Did you guys butt heads?
Yeah, a little.
There's a little nervous laughter here. Why is that? Was this did you two? Was it an acrimonious rivalry or was it a friendly rivalry?
I don't know.
I
feel
we just
like
wanted each
Yeah.
other to do good.
Yeah.
I wanted to do good, and she wanted to do good. So
yeah, and I think it's way different in high school because all the high schools know each other and you play each other, but now it's I don't have rivalry with any of these schools yet because I don't know. I don't know who they are.
I think tennis players are interesting athletes because you will see some serious attitudes and crazy competitiveness in tennis players. From I've known child tennis players to recreational adult tennis players. They get down.
Yeah.
Right. But then also I saw a video on YouTube the other day, in the professional ranks, obviously you can challenge service calls, right? And I guess there was a guy who was like, hey, that was in, you should challenge it. And the judge had called it out, and then they challenged it, and sure enough, the serve was in, and it cost that guy, but he pointed it out. Now, at the junior college level, don't you have to call in and out for yourselves?
yeah.
That's got to be tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It can be stressful, especially when it's a closer match or something. That can make all the difference, that one call or something, yeah.
Right, but you don't want to win.
No,
dirty.
yeah. And not even like that, but some people, I don't know. I don't know if people just see the ball differently or what, but.
Well, it's happening very quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
To the average person like me. I mean, I wouldn't want to, play against either of you. It'd be terrible. You would put the ball past me. There are different styles of tennis play, right? Describe your game. Tell us a little bit about your game, how you serve and.
I mean, I think it depends on who I'm playing, really. Sometimes if I know I'm playing someone that can also hit the ball as hard as me, because I like to hit the ball hard, then I won't, because I'm not going to do what they want me to. I'm going to play to how I want to play and how I want to control the match.
So there's a little bit of psychology there, and I've heard people say that who you play with, the skill level really matters as to the quality of the match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's interesting. What about you, DeFries?
I think I just try and be consistent in each match and get every ball back. And with easier players, it's harder for me to play against easier players because you just have to get every ball in, whereas hard players, you can hit the ball harder and make them run and do different things. But with easier players, it's hard because you don't really know how they're going to play. So, yeah.
That's funny. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's there are challenges, it seems, that are very unique to tennis. Obviously, it's a one-on-one sport. How do you feel about people watching you? Does it make you self-conscious when there's crowds and there's people that
It used to, but I think I've kind of gotten used to it now.
you're immune to it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Is there an off season for tennis, or do you guys play year round?
I mean, I play year round,
play
but that's
year-round,
just
too.
because I think we've both played for so long,
Yeah.
so it's just kind of what we do now.
So do you have like a Jones to play tennis if you go out of town and it's been a week since you played?
It feels weird getting back into tennis after just even taking a couple days off, just
Really?
because you're
Yeah.
so used to playing.
Like,
Wow.
I'll go out there after like not even a week, but a couple days, and like I'll try and hit the ball, and
It's completely different.
I like can't do it.
Wow. So you have to play. I mean, to keep your level up, it sounds like you have to play regularly.
Yeah.
Do you still play a lot, Coach?
I try to. I just play to keep in shape, but it's fun to coach now.
Why are you guys laughing?
Nothing. We just like to laugh at him.
I could
Speak
still
your mind.
I could
Oh, you can
smoke
still
both
put
of
a-
them with my left hand. It wouldn't be any problem.
Oh, see? These tennis players and their competitiveness. He's a crazy person. Like, that's wild. And Coach Jacobs is the same way. Like, he doesn't want to give anything up.
Oh,
That
no.
dude is like, he's intense. And I understand that he used to have an odd relationship with rackets when he was in high school. Like, sometimes they would end up broken.
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
Do either of you get a little hot under the collar? Is there anybody on the women's team who's got a temper?
I really can't think of it.
Is it you?
Bingo.
Oh, wow. So, Tucker, you get a little hot?
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. How does that manifest itself, Coach? Is she a screamer? Does she kick things? Is she a racket abuser?
I mean, just think about, if we're talking sports here, and think about, Dallas Cowboys, and think about the relationship Des Bryant has with his team. And he's a great player. I mean, fantastic. But the guy is the guy. You'd be up 21-0, and he'd still be ticked off. That's how it is. She's the Des Bryant of my women's tennis team.
Wow, I think it's
Yeah.
a nickname in the making there.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. When are you playing at home again? Because we need to get some folks out to watch this team. What you've done is real special. I love the competitive spirit. You guys don't want to lose. There have been teams in the past that I've known that weren't upset after losses, and I've never understood those folks. So I'm glad that you're passionate. That's rad. That's how you should feel, because we put a lot of time into sports. I know people say it's just a game. Well, it's a game we spend a lot of time with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're a student, but your days are incredibly full, and that's something I always try to share with people in the public when they have like this image of SEC football, like people not going to class, or that's not how the world works. You guys have to go to school full time, 12 units, and then you have practice, you have to train, and you have to sleep somewhere in there. So you're very busy. Do either of you have to work right now?
No.
No.
I don't think I have time to work right now.
Yeah, I don't have time either.
No, you wouldn't. What are your majors?
Mine's biology.
Mine's the same thing.
What are you guys gonna do?
Something in medicine.
Oh, really? Oh, check out the brains on to freeze. So you want to be a physician or a nurse or something?
Maybe a doctor of some kind.
Wow, I think that would be super. There's some money in that, You don't see too many broke doctors driving busted cars. And then the tennis thing, like that'll all fit together well, because you'll have a country club membership and you'll actually be able to use it. So that's good. And what about you?
I want to be an occupational therapist.
Nice. That's so rando. Look at that. That just came out of left field. I'm going to help people get back to work. Or you would help people like with getting skills back,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, you two are very charming. The team is doing incredible things. Love the competitive spirit. Tell us again, when can we see you play?
Next week we have a full slate of matches. We have our first conference match on Tuesday against Glendale away, and then on Thursday we have another conference match against Antelope Valley, and that's at 1:00 on Thursday. So
At Bakersfield?
at home,
at the tennis
at our
courts?
home courts.
And that's right across from the swimming pool. The weather is going to be great. This is a good time of year to come out, kick back, relax, watch some tennis, and watch one of the undefeated teams. That's awesome. That's really cool. No pressure, but keep it up. And we hope you stay healthy. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Francis.
Let's come on again when they're 6-0. Coming up next, we're going to delve into the world of basketball. The men's and women's teams played last night, and I'll tell you what, somebody went home sad, and it wasn't the folks at Bakersfield on their shirts. That's coming up next on the Renegade Report.
One thing about Kern schools is you